www.simiids.com.
Well, my name is Temitayo Tella. I do a lot of things, but summarily, I'm an idea machine and a development junkie. Anything that adds value to humans and the world, I find myself doing it. Presently, I'm into clothing, I'm into fashion. I'm in the business of fashion. I do consulting as well, business consulting, public speaking trainings, management trainings, and leadership trainings as well. Well, my fashion name is Brandszevous, and I've been doing it for the past 7 years. I make shoes as well, aside clothes, both traditional and English, both unisex and just unisex. I make them, and I've been on for 7 years. We're doing good. We are Lagos based, and we are trying to put our feet strong in the industry, just like big brands around. Yeah, my consulting business, I call it Improve Networks. I do personal, business, community development via that. And how do I mean personal? I do deliver speeches, and I raise people to be skilled in some personal skills like public speaking, like branding, dressing, networking, meeting people and the likes. And business-wise, I write business plans, I do business proposals, I train on team building and a lot of things generally about business prosperity. And community-wise, I'm a social entrepreneur kind of. I look into how I can benefit and give back to my society. Some way social entrepreneur, I'm presently looking into waste to wealth and how we can recycle waste around us in the society. And also, as part of the community works and as part of my skills as a poet, I write poems that have social relevance to change people to be better citizens of the world. And very recently, I picked up activism. Well, I was so bored with the class thing. At the last lap of my schooling, I got so bored about schooling. So over the years, I've been an A student, let me put it that way. I've been a brilliant chap. But I just found out it was always rhetorics. And when I asked my lecturers, how am I going to apply this knowledge on the field? I remember Baba Maths back then in school. He would just tell me he got contract from Chinese guys, and he used this to solve whatever project they brought to him. I was like, as an accountant, I was studying accounting, that will relate. It will relate for me. You are a mathematician, so you can still get those stuffs out to get deals. But as an accountant, what do I need some logarithms and the likes? But eventually, I just found out mathematics wasn't for, it was for brain development, to see how smart you can be generally, but not for application in real life, most of the time anyway. So I got bored, and I got bored of schooling. Or of school, let me put it that way, of the formal education sphere in Nigeria. So I started reading personal development books, financial success books and the likes. Then I got so much interested with exhibiting my entrepreneurial skills of satisfying people, making money on my own, being self-independent and financially independent. So from school I started a business. I make Ankara, packed Ankara shirts, doing pastel drawings, picture enlargements, handmade greeting cards, and the likes. So entrepreneurship just became what I dreamt to do. And after school, I tried out getting some employment somewhere, just to keep body and soul together for some little monies. But unfortunately, they were just getting me annoyed every time I go for the interviews. Is that I'm too qualified, that I was too smart for the position, or they can't pay what would make me committed to the job. So I just looked at it. Eventually, some way, I'm being pushed to my primary interest, which is entrepreneurship. And then I looked at it, what have I had experience in doing? I've had experience in doing clothes and the likes. Okay, I like it when people look good and dress good. For me, you must dress the way you want to be addressed. You must look good to attract the kind of person you want to see. So I gave it a shot. I was very much interested in that, so I gave it a shot, and instantly, some way, I got acceptance gradually. Well, social media for me is the only and the primary way I sell my goods. My office is located somewhere around a residential environment, and I don't do traditional marketing. I don't have even a signage that tells people I am here doing business. But I have clients all over the world. In Nigeria, several states, and I have clients in the UK, all over the world. Let me just put it that way. So, for me, social media, I started off my business with social media. And that is where I am today. I'm still on social media, and that's the only way I've survived to this point in my 7 years terrain in business. My clothing brand has been on for 7 years. Well, what makes my clothing brand unique is because of, number one, how we relate with our clients. We take it so personal. We get clients from everywhere. We get their data stuffed in our archive, and we relate to them daily or often to make them know we give something what is different. So we have a combination of quality, class, and confidence. And our price is also very pricing is the last thing of our qualities anyway, because you only brag about your pricing when you have low quality. So quality, class, and confidence is what we sell, primarily about our brand. Yeah, presently we have 3 interns in our company, and they are doing fine, though they are from families and friends, and they are doing fine. Also staff, I have about 10 staff, and we are doing good. What other opportunities do you mean? Working with me, yes. Presently, getting my hands into a lot of things at the same time. So I need social media guys who can push forward my brand, and basically that for now. Well, primarily, after you have an idea, and the next thing for you to do is to get a team, even if it's just one person to criticize whatever you have thought about doing. So team building is just the next step after you want to set out to do something. You can't do it alone. Although it depends on what you're looking at, but some way you need someone to help you look at it, to have an alternative opinion. After, even if you've chosen what to do, you need a team to get it done. You can't do everything. So team building is just very paramount. You just need to have a strong team that needs to bond continuously. I was away for 3 weeks from my business, and my business was still moving. So I've made my staff so much in line and in tune with it that they know and they understand how to answer the clients just the way I do. So business was going fine, and I came back to just get reports and see how I can intensify the efforts that has been put generally. For me, it's just tenacity. That keeps me going, because I just feel it must be a win-win. It must be a win-win. If I haven't won, that means I will still win. I've recognized I've had several losses, several failures in life, several failures even in this line of business. But the only thing that keeps me going is, come on, you have a history to make. So the history shouldn't write that you failed and left. It should be you failed and won. So that's kept me going. Well, the only thing for me, advice for those who want to be entrepreneurs, is to start. There's no perfect way, no perfect time, no perfect means of starting. When you start, it should be ready, fire, aim. So once you are ready, just fire. Afterwards, you start fine-tuning whatever you are doing to meet the accurate way you have dreamt it to be.
www.cinideas.com